In the last video of this epic series, we are going to unwrap the teeth and the knurled cylinder. So let's begin with the teeth. Let's go in here and do the quick version. I'm going to select the top and the bottom polygons using Shift and Live Selection. And I'm going to go and grow these. So grow, 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 grow. Excellent. And I'm going to go, let me just make this smaller. I want to show you what happens here. I'm going to use the UV Unwrap. And you can see that these look very, very odd. So I did it on purpose, and that's because the UV Unwrap uses the ABF algorithm. As I've said before, this is ideal for more organic shapes. So just switch to the LSEM and apply, and you will see that these are going to be great. Now the next thing is to mirror them because they are purple. Let's go to the edge, and I'm going to select this edge and align. Let's go here. Let's select this one and align. And these two little bits are ready to be hidden. Hide selected. And for the rest, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to unwrap this in one go. So I'm going to go here with my edge tool. I'm going to double click and see what happens. You can see it went all the way around and selected both sides. So I'm going to work the reverse order. Get my rectangle selection, press Control or Command on the Mac, and just deselect that. So we have this whole four-sided contraption, and it's got one cut edge. So let's make sure that all the polygons are selected. So you can select all here. Go to Edges mode. Make sure the UV Unwrap has the restricted polygon selection on. Press OK, and there it is. As simple as that. Now, I do have a suspicion that it's all quads. So let's just try and do a UV rectangularize, and there you go. That's it. You don't need to do anything else. Let's unhide all, deselect everything, and let's go and pack geometric, UV space, preserve orientation, and equalize island size. Deselect everything, apply, and there you go. So finally, let's go and select the cylinder, press H to bring it in. For this one, I'm going to do it in three parts. First is the front and back with the roundings. The second is this inside, and the third is the outside. Anyway, let's go and do that. Select these two faces. Let's go and grow this. So grow selection 3 times. Looks good enough. And let's unzoom here, go to Relax UV, Auto Realign, LSEM, Apply, and that's good to go. Let's go and align them. So just select an edge, not a polygon. Align UV islands. Do the same here. And align UV islands. So double click and Shift double click to select them both and hide selected. This is an easy one. I'm going to go here, and with the Move tool, if you double click on this, it will select only the island. Let's go to the edge, select this one lone edge and UV Unwrap. And you can see it didn't do anything because this edge doesn't go all the way through. So look at this. So there's apparently a row of polygons over here, and my edge didn't go from edge to edge. Okay, so let me double click on this and make sure that it does go around. And now it should unwrap properly, as it did. So let's just move it up, and let's do an LSEM to make sure everything's fine, and let's hide it. Nothing more to do here. Now the final little component is this cylindrical looking shape. And I'm going to use an entirely different technique to do this. And this is called interactive mapping. It's an old school technique, but it's very, very intuitive and interesting. If you click on it, it will actually bring up the texture tab projection settings. And what you can do is use your texture mode to project whatever setting you have here. So I'm going to use a cylindrical projection. If I zoom out, you will see the cylinder is relatively huge. I can go to my scale as long as the interactive mapping is active. And while I'm changing things in the viewport, you can see how the UV mapping reacts in the UV editor, which is fantastic because you can eyeball things, you can do all sorts of interesting stuff. Let's get the rotation tool. Let me rotate it over this way. Press Shift to quantize. You can see that's interesting. Woo, woo. Okay. I do get carried away with these things sometimes, not always. So now I can just scale it down and scale it down, and there you go. Now, don't mind if these are out of your UV tile, because outside the UV tile, we do repeat on the other side, so that won't be a problem. This is going to be fine when it's textured. Anyway, when you're done placing your material, just stop interactive mapping, and there you go. That's it. So let's go and unhide all now, and let's go and pack these little babies. So deselect everything, UV packing. Let's quickly do a bounding box. And if you want to improve it, although I don't think it's going to improve it much, you can do a geometric as well. And just like that, we've concluded unwrapping this fairly complex object. And we've created a set of very nice UVs. Thank you very much for watching.